Alright, good morning everyone. Good morning. Hey, how is it going everybody? Do you have a the holidays is over, the holiday season is over. So I hope you have a really good time. A really good time with your family, right? With your family. Yeah, and then yeah, I myself I have a good time in my house, staying in my house. So yeah. Now we all stuck in our houses, okay? So because now we're going lockdown, so we're currently staying at our house. Sometimes it can feel a little bit boring. Yeah, sometimes it can feel a little bit of like I don't know what to do, right? So okay. Right. Now after 2 weeks of after 1 week of holiday, I've sort of lost my lost my speaking ability. I've seen have to lost my ability to speak. Now I'm talking into the microphone, and I feel like after 1 week of didn't have class or something like that, I feel like I can't talk at all. How about you? Do you feel happy? Are you do you enjoy this holiday season with your family? Did you celebrate or something like that? Yeah. Because when I saw my I saw a lot of my friends status on Instagram and on WhatsApp status. They're having a good time, a lot of things to eat, a lot of celebrations going on here and there. But need to beware because the condition in Malaysia, the COVID-19 condition in Malaysia is not good. Okay, it keeps rising during the Raya seasons, and we all hope that it will come down after that. So now we are staying at home. So be careful. Okay, be careful about where you are going. Be careful about when you are going outside. But you shouldn't go outside. Okay, just stay at home, and then drink a lot of water. Okay, keep yourself healthy. Oh yeah. Okay, hi Umi. Good morning. Hi, welcome back. It's good to be back. Okay, now go to the WhatsApp group. Okay, and then take your attendance. If your friend hasn't come in, you can ask them to come. Okay, now we have about 10 of you here. Okay, I will start after 5 minutes. I will start after 2 minutes. So if you want to take your attendance, please take your attendance before I start my lesson today. Okay, thank you very much. Remind your friends also, yeah. Hi Putri, good morning. I hope you had a good time with your family. Yeah. Okay, quickly take your attendance. Okay. Now, take 2 minutes. Recently I bought a basketball. I guess thinking that this holiday season I can go outside. I can go outside and play. I can go to the basketball court and then play and have exercise. you know, not just to have fun, but you know, exercise. But unfortunately, the second day I bought my basketball, so it's on lockdown. So the whole area is on lockdown, so I can't even go outside to the park and then to play basketball. So it's kind of a waste. It's sad because I want to play so much, but now I'm stuck at home. I can't go out, anything like that. No, okay. Depression is my best friend. Okay, now. Today I'm going to start my lesson now. Okay, if you haven't take your attendance, please take attendance now. But anyways, I'm going to start. Okay, I'm going to start. So, someone say that depression is my best friend. Okay, so now I'm going to now I'm going to talk to you about you know, teenagers today. It's easy to have this kind of symptoms, or it's easy to have this kind of mindset that, you know, depression or something like that. Okay, so today I'm going to explain to you what is the causes, what are the causes, and what is depression. Okay, when you say something about, oh, I have depression, okay, is it really depression? Okay, or is just another thing else? Okay, so today I am going to explain it to you. Okay, let me check my network connection first. Okay. Now today I'm going to talk about teenage depression. As you can see, depression is the cases of depression is getting higher and higher amongst teenagers, especially teenagers at your age. Okay. You know, some teenagers can, you know, as early as 13 years old, 14 years old, and can have this kind of depression. But what is depression? Now today's teenagers are, you know, kind of too sensitive of information, so they are easily, you know, they are very emotional, okay, quite emotional, I say, and then how to say that, quite emotional and quite yeah, you can see in this picture that they are easily moved by something. They are easily, you know, we have this kind of feeling is that teenagers nowadays, they are you are more to feelings. Okay, feelings. Okay, you hurt my feelings so much. Okay, so this is the symptoms that teenagers have today. Now, and then take a look at this. So today's teenager like to, you know, describe themselves as depression because, you know, they just simply want to, you know, imitate somebody, like you know, Billie Eilish. Although I didn't listen to much Billie Eilish songs, but I know a bit. Okay, the song is sad. The song is sad. The song is, you know, sometimes moody. So a lot of teenagers like to follow. Okay, a lot of teenagers like to follow it. It's saying that, oh, I want to become like that. You know, I want to look cool. I want to look hipster. So they try to, you know, they try to be like them, and by be like them, I mean they describe themselves as they are depressed. But then it's not really depression. Okay, today they are too sensitive. Okay, a quite sensitive generation, I would say. So the way of approaching you at my age and your age is quite different. I'm very honest to say, because nowadays teenagers like to rely on more to feelings. Okay, I want to feel. Okay, I want to feel it. Okay, if I don't feel it, I don't believe it. Okay, so, and sensible today, maybe they are too sensible. Okay, it is a culture, I would say. I would say it's a culture. You know, back in my days, my teacher used to cane me a lot. You know, cane me on the hand, cane me on the legs, cane me on the backside. Now I can still remember. And then I would not say that, oh, it hurts my feelings or something like that. Oh, sure it hurts, but at that time, if it's not serious, we don't have this kind of mindset, like, oh, it hurts my feelings, so I need to post on social media, or I need to tell all of my friends that I got caned today. So, but what is depression actually? These are not depressions. Okay, when you talk about, oh, I'm stressed. Okay, I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. It's now I'm talking about generally. Okay, I'm talking about generally. That means that I'm talking about teenagers in general. Okay, if you are someone from outside my class, okay, today I'm talking about, because I'm talking to this group that is, you know, age 16 years old, so that's why I'm talking about like this. Okay, if you are outside 16 years old, you can take it as a grain of salt, and then take it as an advice. Okay, teenager depression is not only causing in teenagers also, but also in grown-ups. Okay, and it's kind of a major problem these days. So when you're talking about stress, okay, stress, like you have stress at work. Okay, you have stress at maybe you have stress at studies. Okay, when you want to present, you have a presentation, you are feeling nervous, that is not depression. Okay, and then when you, maybe after your presentation, maybe your teacher say, oh, your presentation is not. Okay, sorry.
Sometimes to know something is right.
Okay, sorry, I have a little bit of problem here. Okay, so what I'm talking about just now is that these kind of things, you know, having a bad day is not depression. Okay, it's just having a bad day. You are feeling stressed, out. Maybe today you didn't do good in something. Okay, maybe today you didn't do good in, let's say, a presentation, or you didn't do good in, you didn't perform well. Okay, you didn't win a certain prize, for example. So that's not depression. Okay, it's just a bad day. You didn't win something, or you didn't do good. Okay, it's just a simple it's just a simple bad day. You know, depression is more than this. Okay, depression is more than this. Forever 7 years old, I wish I'm like that. But we need to grow up, okay? We need to grow up. Can't be always stuck in this, you know, forever young, forever young. Your mind needs to grow up also, as well as your body. Now, when we are talking about depression, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the symptoms that that you have. Okay, so the first thing, okay, you find yourself hard to get up. Not hard to get up. I mean, like, you find it difficult to go to bed. You find it difficult to, you know, get out of bed. You find yourself, it's difficult to do anything in general. Okay, when you are feeling so low that you have no longer, when you do something, you no longer feel happy. Okay, you find yourself dragging yourself every day. Yeah, these things, these kind of emotions, it builds up over time. Okay, it's not 1 day, 2 day, maybe months. After months of, like, you know, having this kind of, you know, you can't sleep at night, you can't, you don't want to get up, and then you feel like everything is, you know, everything's not happy, everything's not worth it. Maybe you have this kind of depression. It's called depression. And you maybe have the loss of appetite. Okay, you don't want to eat, you don't have appetite, you don't want to eat anything. You having a, you know, when you have food but you don't want to eat, you don't have appetite. This is also a symptom of depression. So, and then you have memory loss. You have memory loss, which is you feel like you can't even concentrate. Okay, you can't concentrate on anything. You can't concentrate on your studies. You can't concentrate on building relationships. You can't concentrate on building friendships and anything. You feel like you can't do anything. Okay, you have poor memory, you can't remember anything. This is the effects of depression on you. So if you have this kind of symptoms, maybe you are depressed. You are depressed. But now I'm going to talk about the causes of depression. Why? And last thing is you become very defensive. Very defensive as in like, okay, when somebody tries to, you know, somebody tries to say hello, somebody tries to say hello to you, and then you immediately say that, oh, this person is trying to laugh at me. Why do you want to say hello to me? Are you trying to laugh at me? So your body, your mind goes into defensive mode. That means that everything someone else say, it's sort of an attack to you. Okay, you view your friends, you view your families when they say something. Okay, when they say hello, or when they say how are you, when they say how are you to you, you view it as an attack. Okay, you view it as an attack. So this is quite serious, and if you have this kind of thoughts in your head, or this kind of symptoms, it's, you know, months and months, very long time, you yourself are maybe experiencing depression. So don't talk about when you listen to some breakup songs or something like that, and you call yourself I'm depressed. Maybe that is not depressed, and then that is not depression. Okay, feeling depressed and really depression, it's a lot of difference. So you have to know it, and you have to differentiate it, because there might be someone who needs help, but you look at someone who says depression, but instead of it, they just feel like they are having depression, but they're actually not. Okay, so what are the causes of depression amongst teenagers? Today, teenagers have a lot of things to worry about. Today they have a lot of things to worry about. Today they have a lot of things to think about, and then a lot of things to pay attention to. So it's really easy to get stressed, and then causes depression. So the first one is peer and social pressure. Peer and social pressure means that meaning that, okay, maybe you have trouble. Maybe you have trouble making friends, or maybe you have trouble like being laughed at. So this can cause some degree of social anxiety, social pressure, because that you are not belonging to a group. Like I say, it's kind of sensitive to talk about these topics because it happens in real time. It happens in real life also. So peer and social pressure means that can be also related to somebody have something but you don't have. For example, something that other people have, something that other people have on Instagram, but you don't have. So this is another kind of social pressure. Means that, when you look at your Instagram, when you look at all these kinds of social media, you see that these people are so successful, and these people are they're having a good life, right? They have a lot of money, they have a good relationship or something like that, and you feel depressed. Okay, and you slowly you think that, I can't be like them, and then you start to lose your motivation to do anything. Okay, so this is also one cause of depression amongst teenagers. So second thing is broken relationship. So I know that, I know teenagers like you. Okay, if I'm assuming teenagers like you, trying to get into certain kind of relationship with another one, but sometimes it turns out failing. Okay, sometimes it turns out failing, and then having a broken relationship, or the relationship is not smooth as you expected. So this also can cause severe damage to your mind and to the motivation in general of yours, and then you start to feel like, okay, you don't want to do anything anymore. It's normal to have these kind of feelings after the relationship has broken up, but if the symptoms goes on for months or even years, that is something serious. Okay, that is depression. It's normal to feel depressed after a breaking relationship, but it's not normal to continue this for years, for months and years. Okay, after a year, you still haven't come out from the sadness of a broken relationship. Maybe you are depressed. You are having a depression. Okay, so maybe. Okay, so another thing is boredom, which means that in quarantine, right? In quarantine, we all feel bored. Okay, in quarantine, we all feel bored, and then we have nothing to do, and then your mind start to think of something else. Okay, your mind start to think like, oh, why am I living here? I'm so bored. Okay, so these types of boredom can also lead into a state of depression, which is common because now we are in quarantine, right? Now we are in quarantine. We stuck at home, and when we stuck at home, we tend to develop these kind of thoughts in our head. Yeah. So this is also one of the causes of depression. So do you feel bored? And do you feel bored in your life? Do you feel bored when during quarantine? Yeah. Well, I am sometimes. Okay. And then a major problem is also academic struggles, meaning that you have a lot of things to study. Okay, you have a lot of things to study. You have no time for you yourself. Your only focus is on your academic results. Or you feel like other than your exam, nothing else is important. Okay, you put yourself into this kind of state that everything is not important except for results and examinations. This is not good, and this is not healthy, like I say. So this kind of academic struggles is leading to a lot of major depression in teenagers. We can see in a lot of cases. In my university, in my school, there are several cases of students that who killed themselves because out of academic struggle, academic stress, because this leads to depression, and when they have severe depression, they try to take their lives. Okay, so this is a serious issue that not only among universities but in general schools, okay, nowadays. So in general, schools have this kind of sometimes they have to do motivational camps because it helps out someone who is depressed, especially students. Okay, especially students. So if you don't have if you experience this kind of academic struggles, the thing is, teachers nowadays, like me myself, the new generation of teachers will try to reduce the amount of workload on you. That means that we are trying to reduce the amount of homework for new teachers. But for old teachers, maybe they are still sticking to their own plans. But for us, we are trying to reduce it. Okay, we still give you homework, but we try to reduce the amount of homework, or we try to change the type of homework that you want to do. Okay, So how to solve depression? So how to solve it? Before that, if my internet is not good, I'm very sorry for that, because my house is located quite far, and then the line here sometimes it's not really good. So pardon me and my bad internet connection. I just adjusted my internet connection. I hope it will be okay. I really hope so. Right. So, so we are talking about how to solve. When we're talking about how to solve depression, there are a few things I should mention. If you experience this kind of things, if you have experience this kind of feelings, okay, it's not how to say, it's not bad, okay, it's not the end of the world, okay, it's not the end of the world, yeah, and then it's not the end of the world, and then we have many ways to solve it, and it's actually very practical. Okay, let's see. So the first thing is accept. But not taken over. That means accept but not taken over is that, okay, the person sometimes, mainly the person who has depression denies it. Let's say for example, someone has depression, but usually they won't say they have depression. Okay, they won't accept they have this. How come that I have depression? It's not possible. Okay, when someone wants to give them advice, okay, someone wants to give them advice about life, okay, depression, they will say no. But they will say no, I don't have it. Okay, go away. So, but how to? The problem is the first step to solve depression is that there needs to be an acceptance that depression is a part of your life for now. Okay, allow your depression to be there. It's normal. It's normal that we feel stressed. It's normal that we feel down sometimes. Okay, it's normal we feel sometimes depressed because life is not good. Okay, life is not only sunshines and rainbows like we say. So to accept depression in your life, it's actually kind of a hard thing to do, because you need to accept it. Okay, you can't get rid of it. You can't tell yourself, I don't want to be depressed, I don't want to be stressed, I don't want bad things to happen in my life. It's not possible. Okay, it's just simply not possible. Maybe 1 or 2 days, you and me, we will be having bad days here and there. Okay, I will, sometimes I have bad days. Okay, sometimes I have bad days, sometimes you have bad days, we all have bad days. Alright, we experience this kind of feelings. So it's okay. Accept it, but don't let the depression, the feelings take you over. Okay, yes, it's okay to feel that sometimes you do something wrong. It's okay to feel sad because you done something wrong, but the most important thing is, after that, what do you do? After that, you stand up, you accept it, and you move on with your lives. So that is it. And then, yeah, don't pretend everything is okay. Okay, don't pretend everything is okay. If things are not okay, just say, I'm not okay. Okay, if things are not going good, when someone tells you, are you okay, just say, I'm not okay. Alright. There's no need to pretend. There's no need to pretend there is nothing happening in your life if you truly have something happen. Okay, so the first thing that everyone don't know is to accept yourself, accept depression as a part of your life, but don't let it take you over. Okay, don't let it take you over. Now we are back on track. Now I think we are back on track. Yes. Finally, the connection is smooth. A little bit smoother. I'm sorry if my connection is not good. If you want to watch the video again, you can watch it after this channel. After this stream ends, I will post it. I'll post it on this channel. So if you want to learn more about what is depression, what causes depression, you can rewatch this video. So the next step is be careful of finding your support group. What do you mean by be careful of finding your support group? Is that when you are in a state of bad mood and when you are in a state of depression, it's very, very dangerous and very, very easy to to find a group that is not good for you. For example, there is a group that focus on killing themselves. Yeah, there is a group like this. Okay, someone told me, and then I do a little bit of research. Yeah, there are some groups on the internet who finds this kind of depressed person and tell them to hurt themselves, tell them to kill themselves. There are groups like this. At the surface they seem to let you have a feeling of comfort. I feel comfortable around these people, but slowly they tell you, your life is like this, why don't you just kill yourself? Okay, so there are groups like this. So when you are depressed, you tend to find someone who accepts you. Okay, and these groups on the internet are everywhere. Okay, so be careful of finding your own support group. You can find your best friend, or your counseling teacher. Okay, they are professionals. Okay, they are the counselors in your schools or outside of certain counseling agencies. They are professionals. They can help you. Okay, they will not tell you to do any kind of harm to yourself. So find these kind of people that will help you on your way, to give you some advice, to help you, to assist you, to guide you, to come up with some solution. Actually, in many cases, in many minor cases of depression, there is the help of it is just to support them. Okay, just to open up yourself to find supports. If you really can't, it's okay. You still have, maybe you still have one or two friends, or maybe you still have your parents, or you still can find anyone who are willing to help you. But be careful. Yeah, be careful. Don't search comfort on. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, this is very honest. Don't try to search for comfort on the internet. Okay, don't go and try to enter a group of Reddit or something like that. Yeah, sometimes these groups are quite dangerous and you don't know what's inside. Okay, you don't know what's inside, so be careful. If you trust this person, then he or she should help you on your way. Okay, find your own support group. And then don't rush, take your time. Okay, don't rush, take your time, because you need a lot of time to recover. Okay, you can't cure depression in 1 day or 2 days. Okay, because you have time. Okay, you need some time, and then you need some time to to help yourself. Okay, to help yourself and get out of this situation. So it's difficult. Okay, maybe you feel kind of difficult to understand what I'm saying today, but I've been a teenager myself before, so I know that kind of feeling. I know sometimes it's really hard to become a teenager because of friend problems or stress from families, stress from homework, stress from exams. I know, I know. But don't rush. If you have this kind of feelings, if you have this kind of depressed feelings, it's okay. Don't rush. Take your time. Don't take a cup of coffee. Sit down. Just rest for a while. Okay, and then you can move on with your life. Don't rush. You can't say that I want to cure my depression. Okay, when I sleep, I want my depression to be gone by tomorrow. No, that won't happen. Instead, take some time, take weeks, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months to adjust yourself. To accept, like I say, accept your depression, and then maybe find your support groups that can help you in your life. So some final words today. Is look around, but don't look down. This is a very important thing because sometimes we feel like we treat people with depression as it's some kind of creature. Okay, we treat those people who have depression of some kind of weirdo. Yeah, someone weird, someone who's like, when you see these kind of people, you feel like, I don't want to talk to them because they are always so moody, they are always so quiet, they are always so negative and something like that. I don't want to be friends with them. So that's why, if you don't have depression, it's good. Okay? If you don't have depression, it's good. But if you don't have depression, you should be looking around, but don't look down. That means that you should look around your friends, look around yourself, look around your surroundings. Do you have someone who's facing depression right now? Do you have someone who is currently depressed, or currently in a broken relationship, or currently in a lot of academic stress? Or have your friends got bullied? Have your friends got really cast out of their circles? So look around. If you don't have depression, it's good, but please look around yourself, and look around your friends to be sensible, to see who has this kind of problems and help them out. But don't look down on them. Okay, don't say that. Okay, don't say that, oh, I don't have depression, I'm better than you. No, you are the same. You and your depressed friends are the same. If you don't have depression, doesn't make you better than anyone else. Okay, you are still a normal person. So don't look down on them. Instead, help them out. Okay, help them out. Help them go through their toughest times in their life. Okay, toughest times in their life, because the period of depression is actually very, very painful. Okay, very painful to painful to go through. Okay, like myself, I'm going to talk about a little bit of myself. I was bullied in high school. Okay, I was bullied in high school, and then I was not having a really great time. Okay, I was not having a really great time. I have a little bit of depression that time because my life is not good. Okay. Okay, I got laughed at my friends. I got, I'm always alone. But yeah, it takes time. Actually, it takes time to open up myself to talk about these kind of topics to you, and talking about these kinds of topics to anyone else. Okay, but luckily I have a few friends who are really, really willing to help me out from this kind of situation, from that from that period of time. I have some students, some friends that really helped me. They support me. They go out and eat. They chat with me. So be this kind of person. Okay, be good. Look around, but don't look down on others. So be a friend like this, okay? So yeah, that is it. That is it for my talk on on depression today. If you have any questions, you can just ask me directly, or you can just ask me through my WhatsApp. I hope today's lesson will help you a bit, help you to know more about what is depression and what are the symptoms of depression and how to solve them, how to solve depression. If you don't have depression, you learn how to solve depression to help your friends, okay, because you are very important to them. One, when you approach them, maybe you can change their lives, okay? You can change someone's lives. You can make someone's lives much easier, more happy, and that's a good thing. And that is a very good thing to do, because when you help someone, maybe someone else can help you when you are depressed in the future. Maybe you don't know. If you are being selfish today, like I don't have problems, so I don't care about others. So maybe one day, if you have problems, maybe someone will say the same thing to you. Okay, so you don't want to become a person like that, okay? So yeah. So this ends a little bit of my talk on depression. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you learned that I hope you learned something. Oh yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have now I'm open up to questions. Now I'm open up to questions about today's topic. If you have any question, you can just type it in the chat. And I will answer your questions. We take some time. We take 2 or 3 minutes to think over today's lesson. And then if you have any questions, you can just type it in the chat, and then I will answer. Okay, now Q&A session. So while I am waiting for you to answer, while I'm waiting for you to ask questions, I will just talk about my own experience on depression. Okay, if you have questions, just type. You can just type while I talk. I myself, I spend a lot of times, shutting myself inside. Depression is real, because when you are depressed, you usually don't want other people's help. Okay, you don't want other people's help. When someone wants to help you, you push them away. You say, I don't want any help because I'm fine. I'm fine by myself. But I'm not fine at that time. So and then every day I go to school, I feel like I'm in a lot of pain. I just want to go home. I just want to sleep and not wake up. So that is me. I feel worthless. I feel that I feel difficult to go to bed at night. I can't enjoy anything. even at one time I can't enjoy basketball. Someone is playing basketball, then when I'm playing basketball, I can't feel the happiness and I can't feel the excitement of playing my favorite sports again. So that feeling is real. And then someone else, when the first time I received support is someone else telling me to open up myself to others. They say that, okay, you must talk to others, but I don't want it. Okay, and that's normal, because when you are in this kind of situation, you don't want to talk to others. It's normal. But after some time, they approach me, and then they help me, and then I slowly open up myself. And slowly open up myself to other people, and then now I am talking to you. It's such a journey. It took me about how many years? I think it took me about 5 years, almost 5 to 6 years. Yeah, it's almost 5 to 6 years of time for me to go out and then open up myself again to other people like you, who I don't really know about. So if you have this kind of feeling, it's okay. Take your time. Okay, take your time. It's okay. Take your time and then accept it as a part of your life, and then moving on. So be sure to treat others well. Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe my mic has problems. Okay, something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Next time I will be more careful. Next time I'll be more careful about the volume. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So if you know any questions, I will end my lesson here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining this lesson. If you have any suggestions, of what kind of topics do you want to listen on, you can just tell me, and then I will just share to you in these 2 weeks. In these 2 weeks time. So these 2 weeks, I will be focusing more on teenagers' problems. So tomorrow's lesson will be another topic on teenagers' problems, and something that you might learn of, and you can learn of. Teaching English, I feel like teaching English is not only teaching you to remember how to write essay, grammars, past tense, present tense, but I feel like sometimes teaching English is more to teaching you the way of life and the experience of life through English. Okay, so I'll end my lesson here. Let's say goodbye to each other. Thank you for coming, thank you for listening, and then take care of yourself, and take care of yourself during this pandemic season. I'm really happy that you come today, and I will looking forward to see you tomorrow. All right. Okay, so I'll end my lesson here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow then. Goodbye. Bye bye.